Hey, hey, hey. Let's see how this works. Might get some followers on here. Hey, chat. Oh, calm down, girl. What's wrong with you? Excited?
You didn't do my thumb.
I thought I did.
No, you stopped.
Okay. So I think you paying attention. I hope Brittany didn't text me about her nail being pop off. I think if I start going live on YouTube, it's gonna pick up. Is that my YouTube followers, people? But even if I go live, I can still save it, right? I think. I've been seeing people save their live. Hope Brittany ain't telling me her nail come off. Keep your hands on the table, bro.
Oh. Bless you.
Square tips. We're gonna use this. You got little small hands. What's up, YouTube people? Welcome, welcome. Glad to be here. Glad for y'all to be here watching. I was on TikTok, but I was like, you know what? I want to go live on YouTube so I can get to know my YouTube people. So these tips that I'm using is all square. These are all square tips. I'm gonna fix the angle. Give me a second. So these are all square tips that we have available because she wants a square look. That's why it's important to have. I use pre-shaped tips. And for me, the only tips I have is coffin and square. Stilettos I have to shape. But I like using these because if they want a square shape, then I already have the tips. So I'm going to keep it wide just like this. I have to slide this over just a little bit so y'all can be able to see. I hope y'all doing great today. I don't have no music on. I don't have no TV on. My client has her AirPods in her ear. Oh, it's so quiet in here. Hi. Are you an aspiring nail tech? Or are you like a beginner nail technician? Or do you just like watching nail videos? I remember it was at one time that I just loved watching nail videos. And it was at one time when I loved watching ingrown toenail videos. Oh, that thing used to have been so satisfying. I don't really watch it as much. So see, when applying tips, you want to make sure that your tips are sidewall to sidewall. You should be able to, well, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Sequoia Matoka. I'm a licensed master cosmetologist. I specialize in acrylic freestyle nail services. So I'm an acrylic nail technician. I like to do freestyles. I'm also a licensed educator. And she has a picture that she wants. Whoa. I'm not opening up no another not opening up no another. I was supposed to cut that a little too much. So I wasn't about to open up no another tip just for no, because I barely use these square tips. So I see how I just clip the sides and then that fit on there perfectly. And then all I have to do is just cut it and shape it to make sure it fits. So it is hanging off the sides just a little bit, but I'm gonna fix that. Hey, hi. How are y'all? This is my first time being on YouTube. YouTube Live. I was just on TikTok Live. And I got off of TikTok Live to come on here to be with y'all. So anywho, like I was saying, I'm a licensed nail educator. And I am also the owner of Sequoia Matoka Acrylic System. So that's what I'll be using in today's video. So when you apply your tips, you want to make sure that your tips are sidewall to sidewall. And then you should be able to look at your tips. Like you should be able to pick up and go. You should be able to look at your client's nail beds to determine what size you need. That helps with time, because time is money. What length do you want? Medium? What length do you want?
I'll see when you start cutting it.
You'll see when I start cutting it. Short, medium? You also want to make sure that you're following the structure of the nail. Oh, hold on, y'all. Let me fix the camera. I'm going to have to fix this because I ain't got time to keep switching it. And there's also a method for picking up nail tips. Oh, jeez. So manly.
Bro.
You got me down to one view. People said, oh no. I can't get jiggy with that. Say hi to the chat. Let me feel like when I was watching Kai's Annette. Annette. What's up, chat? Again, these are the tips. You can find them by clicking the link in the bio. We're doing like a French design. So what length do you want?
Too locked into the show.
This?
Yeah.
And that's the long. Okay, that's good.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to figure out this YouTube angle because listen, I got time to keep switching back and forth. When cutting, you should be able to eyeball your tips as well. Let me see. Nails should be the same length hand to hand, but then they also should be the same length side by side. Now I'm gonna be using my 80/80 grit files. So she want them square, so I'm gonna leave them wide like this. Fine, took away too much. I'm not gonna file too much because she want them kind of wide. So if you wanted to make them less wide, you just want to just file it. But I'm not filing it too much because the inspo picture of the nails is kind of like wide, y'all. And you don't want to file too much of the bottom because the bottom shortens it. I am using our e-file. And now I'm just blending the tip. And then I just like to blend the natural nail, and then I also like to remove the shine off the tip as well. That's just something that I like to do. Every nail tech is different. You don't want to blend too much. You just want to lightly blend the tip to the natural nail. And I'm just lightly removing the glue. So those not too long, right?
No.
This little charging port dies so fast. Ooh. Yeah, that thing, it can't go around it. Yeah. So I'm gonna go in with our Sunflower EMA Primerless Monomer. And I am using the Pro setting. And you only need a little bit. If you need more, you add more, but you just want to pour what you think you need, because monomer can't be, you shouldn't be reusing monomer. And then this is my brush. My brush is free from products. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna go in with our strawberry scent dehydrator. Spray a liberal amount. Smells like strawberry, smells really good. Use a clean manicure brush, brush away. Brush down, make sure you cleanse the entire nail. This YouTube got a delay. These are how the nails look. And I'm gonna go in there with the champagne cover color that we have. Our acrylics are $10.50 for 2 ounces. Yeah, I just missed the sale. We had them for $6. Y'all should have got the one that was $6. The people be so big on the bigger brands that they don't really pay paying attention to us smaller brands. And then I'm about to go in with our Extra Stuck Acid Base Primer. Let me zoom up a little bit. See, that's how the nails look before the primer. What I like about our primer is you can put your finger like this to be able to hold your top. So I like that. And I only prime once. You only need one primer. You only should be priming once. If you're priming more than once, that means your foundation is not as good as you think it is. I know a lot of nail techs like to use an acid-based primer and a non-acid-based primer. That just doesn't make any sense. You only need one. You don't need an acid base and a non-acid base. That defeats the purpose. Our primer is an acid-based primer. And then I'm just going in with the thin coat of our glossy clear acrylic. And the way I do it, my clients' nails can last anywhere from 4 to 12 weeks. Most of their nails last 5 weeks. I do have some that go 8 weeks. I do have some that go 12 weeks. I don't recommend that, but if the nail's still looking good, and do what you gotta do. My clients normally pay like a set price, so because their nails last so long, anything over 5 weeks, I'm charging a full price. So that's why they normally just take as long, because they normally be coming back after 5 weeks, and they just pay one set price each and every time they come. And that's been working really, really good for me, because I don't have to do their nails every 2 weeks. They come back mostly every 5 weeks. You're gonna have to put that TV down, bro. Gotta pay attention. Put your elbows on the thing. After you finish with your primer, you close it and you put it up, because you do not want it to spill, because you do not want to waste it. Then you just repeat the process on the second hand. I'm also using a size 14 nail brush. I prefer a bigger brush because I can pick up more acrylics. For beginners, I recommend a size 12. We do have standard monomer, which is like beginner friendly. And then we also have this pro monomer, which is like for advanced nail technicians, people who've been doing nails for a long time, who want to move at a very faster rate. And then our monomer, you don't need any additional droppers, so it's really low odor. Okay. I left a little space at the cuticle because I know I'm going to go back in with another bead. And I'm just going to go back in with another bead, and I'm going to make sure that my cuticles is nice and flush. Have enough products to the cuticle area. It's all about having product control. It's all about making sure your liquid to powder ratio is on point. And it's all about knowing which part of your brush that you need to be using. Start your hair. Also, the way her hands is kind of weird because her hands is like sideways. I hope your stuff don't come out crooked, bro. Yeah, let me fix this because it's definitely sitting sideways. Yeah, that's fair. There we go. I'm gonna have to fix this because the girls was sitting. Or make sure you clean up your sidewalls first. Because once the acrylic gets hard, it's going to be hard to clean up your sidewalls. Make sure that you understand the correct parts of the brush that you need to be using. Because there's the tip of the brush, there's the belly of the brush, and there's the base of the brush. They all serve a purpose. So when you understand that, and when you understand your liquid to powder ratio, you'll be able to move faster. Also make sure that the nail is down so that gravity can help you. Make sure that you're rotating your nail so you can look at it from all different angles. And make sure that your client is sitting correctly. See how I left a space? So this is basically like me doing like a 2-ball because I didn't start directly at my cuticle area. So now I'm going to push this up into my cuticle area. You should have enough products to your cuticle area. You should not have a gap. Your client's nails should not look like they need a fill-in after leaving you. And then I always go in with clear because I just use the color as like a base. But then I go in with the clear to like build the foundation, like to build the apex. to make it more sturdier. Your acrylic should not be coming off the sides when you apply the acrylics. If it is, that just means that you're using too much pressure. You should be able to control your acrylics. I feel like I'm breathing hard as a bitch over here. Okay, that's the first hand. This is my napkin. Not full of products. This is my monomer, free from acrylics. Your monomer shouldn't be cloudy. And you'll probably be able to see it better from this angle. Also, depending on how much products I pick up, depends on where I start. This is why it's always important to pay attention to how much acrylic you're picking up. That way you can determine how high you need to go and what you can do with it. So this one I started a little bit further down. So what I'm doing is just making sure that the top of that bead is nice and flush. And then I'm just going to walk this down using the correct parts of my brush and light pressure. And for this nail, I'm not too much worried about like keeping the shape because she wants them a little bit wide. So I'm gonna keep it a little bit wide. See, whenever you're using high quality products, the products are going to work for you. Like you really don't have to do too much. And then also you can see that she's sitting, like her hand is like straight, so I can move and much faster, and it's better. That's why it's important for you to make sure that your clients are sitting correctly. Let's see again, I didn't start at the cuticle. I started at the below the cuticle. See, the acrylic should be looking like it's coming straight out from the cuticle area. See how down there is super sheer? So you just want to go in with the small bead. Place it at the tip. And then blend up. Using the correct parts of your brush. You can also lay the acrylic this way. But as you can see, it don't have enough to the cuticle area, so make sure that your cuticles are flush with enough products. If not, your client's nails will lift. See, our acrylics are self-leveling, so any dents that you place into the acrylic is going to self-level it out. That's why I say it's going to work for you. So that was the first bead, the first thin layer. Start drawing up a little bit more. Yeah. And this is the cuticle bead. Where the motorcycle go? See, nice, perfect. And I have enough just to do what I need to do. Okay, I'm gonna start it back a little bit. We have my client's hands all up in my face because I gotta be able to see what I'm doing. And the lighting matters too, because you gotta be able to see. Again, this color was called Champagne from us, Sequoia Matoka. This is my napkin, free from products. This is my brush, free from products. You do not need to be using a cuticle oil. You shouldn't be using no cuticle brush cleaner because cuticle brush cleaner ain't nothing but acetone. Read the instructions. You mold it and you store it wherever it needs to go. I've been using that same brush for about 2 years now. You take your old rest of your monomer, the napkin, and you dispose of it. See, that did not take long. I just gotta remember to keep it wide. So when I file, I like to protect their nails, especially their cuticle. So I like to put my thumb right here so that I don't file their skin. Oops, sorry. Because this is a very sharp file. I may not be able to see this part, but I'm just filing the direction that they can see. And if my clients don't hold a hand right, y'all, I don't fight with them. They just get whatever they get.
I'm not holding it right.
I mean, not really. So when you file it into the shape. You gotta like put your elbow, yeah. Okay. So now y'all may be able to see this a little bit better. On this side. See how I got my thumb right here? So I'm filing up against my thumb. Try not to file too much because sometimes I get in the habit of like doing coughing or like doing a taper square. And they don't want that. She wants a more wider square. Just remember when you're filing, just file with a purpose. Everything you should be doing should be done for a reason. See if I can show y'all on this side. And it's always best to file from this angle because sometimes it may look perfect to us until we flip the hand around. You will be like, oops. So it's always good to file it from the angle that they can see. Yeah, I can't see this thumb. With your elbow. Yeah. This ain't uncomfortable, right? It's not uncomfortable. And I do this just so when I go into file with the drill, I can see what I'm filing. I wasn't gonna use this long one, but I guess I can use this. This is why you want to make sure that your acrylics is nice and smooth. That way when you go back in with your hand e-file, you don't have to do too much filing. I'm basically just filing to like seal in my cuticles and to do a little debulking. And see, this is why I say a short one color set should take an hour because we started at what, 3? And it's what, 4 o'clock? And her designs is going to take about 30 minutes. So that's why it's important to understand that, start your arm up. Understand that liquid to powder ratio. This time is money. And if you just want to do basic sets, you can do basic sets all day. Get them done in an hour. And make good money. And this is why it's important to make sure you have enough products at your cuticle area. Because I'm sealing in my cuticles, I am removing products from my cuticles. And if you don't, because you are thinning out your cuticles. So if you don't have enough products at your cuticle, you can cause lifting. Because when you're using this e-file, you are removing. Even if it's just a little bit. So imagine just having a little bit of products at your cuticle, and then you using this e-file, and then the little bit of products you had at your cuticles, you done remove with the e-file. And then I just like to go back in to like clean up any cuticles that I did. And see, because I'm a color acrylic nail tech, so if she wanted red, I would have had red and we would have been finished. All I would have had to do is apply the top coat. So now I'm gonna have her wash her, wait, not sure. So now I'm gonna have her wash her hands. And thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back, so make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel.